Nak judge amuna hadi chimona ya handwa. Hadi manito show. Nugget afi do is magidu much. Ihosha hilji foyi. Mad afi don. Ahanga she said chamanito shin. So habiten man judge di bagat okagan. Nugget oskoshi don o habogio. Nugget bake juget. Bakey bajuget. Nugget oa ilkinimbo hadis nugget oa keden. Ihoshados magit amonadis makdogemas. Oan ma oskin oad. Imigo shamidiwis magimets akkalit. Iga shamid oskidat man akkatliga yajidonka moidos kedet amonayan. Nageduidi geden. Isti rondo ersen. Kaya si job gidot. Chap chagidoet. Ina ishi. Hangan ojidiwis magimats. Oan machogo hayawat legayat. Iyak dilidrosat. Man innini duis magidumats. Innini man ohwilet ayet. Magan halwaji ponjogo homa. Oglegiduidan. Man diwala beget. Talo for the slow to do is muscle no what than I had the gilliskudos magidumats. Oh, Ihoshada Nagi Diwagid a yachidot. Hadam infamiji chiduis magidumats. And had head gosin, or shop no what. For swoji also jayan, I think a duis magidumats. But I think Diwalap no what. Nox the horse duis. Iganadat, Nagi. Githos ages ti horset dan athagat kithis kuduis magadumas o an nakdes fire Hanna nagades oshahana noad hilis wades hoya Hanna noad forswoden aso sayen atida duis magamas aso sayen man athak noad o as man athin diwalap noad Isti horse duis magadumas o an hanga makahalwaji anjogolega homa. Istit fayet althadidon. Afache much magimats magidamonado o an chadiwagajahan. O hathen ni ajafulotit. O an itcha ishi don do wesan. Man isti donga lidida jajagot. Ajafulot kedathan. O an madad diwagajahis makdon. Oan dak ogwilagi on. Oan infamiji met angoshi much magimats. Infamiji chido denot. Mastingoshli do is mahogi madan man and angoshli much magimats. Angoshli don. Oan hadam man. Hadam yak. Hadwolo sangi istit. Matalofoji lega fachan. Fadet arsen. Ma anjogo lidrosat. Nagit huithi yagap doat ma tuhopki ojidiwidan. Man diwalap kahanet arten hitches magen. O ma mesti ma chibana hijatat. Ichkit chachki dibaga idimbonaho don. Nagin mo in hitches magit pingalit halakis. Had niliatis kes duidok kezen. O an chachki doget. Ihoshad athi du madok. Made zon wede diskezet. Idi mona jagen po hedidos. Mad amona miat onaga. Hofonni isti nak magadi nak oda hoyadi badamona di don chimuna yak does. Long time ago, my mother told me a story. She was young. She was just a young lady, and she said that they lived just right below our house, but. She said her and her father and her mother were sitting on a porch and it was just kind of raining, just sprinkling. And she said she heard something just hooping and hollering. And she asked her father, she said, "What is that hooping and hollering?" And he told her, he said, it's a man, like a man, but they call him Ihosha. And he says he likes rain and he boasts, he gets out in it and boasts and dance around in it, and said that's what he's doing. Well, she said as time went on, and right now where my house is, just right below it, she said that they follow a trail. And she said that's where they go on. And there's a little mountain in front of my house too. And she said it would go down below my house, and that trail was there, so he would follow that trail and then go on top of that mountain, and where he went and got to a little town. But after that, she didn't know where it went after. So she was telling me stories about things like that, and she said one time a man went out to hunt, and she said they met up on top of that. Said if he meets up with you, he likes to wrestle, but said that you can't beat him because of his smell. But she said her father told her that this man, this Ihosha, is just like a man. Said he is a man, but said he has long hair and has hair all over his body. Well, when this man met up with him, said that he had a gun, but he didn't want to shoot him because he was human. He was a human being. So he said, I thought, well, I'm going to wrestle him, you know. And he did wrestle him. But he said the smell was too much. It made him pass out. And he said, you know, he beat him. So anyway, years later, and my mom used to tell me, he's still around. He's still around. But years later, there was this man, young man, coming from Hanna toward my house. And right below my house, there was a fence line. There was a fence line, and he said he saw something on two legs walk up to that fence and was going through that fence. And so this young man's mother was a friend to my mother, and she called her and told her, said he saw something like that this morning. Said he didn't know what it was, but said to him it looked like a bear. And he said, but it had fur all over him. And my mother said, you know, it could have been that Ihosha that was crossing that fence. And so they think he's still around. My mom, till the day she died, believed that he was still around. And said that wherever he's been, if the person wants to go fishing or hunting or go out in the woods, look for medicine or something early in the morning, she said you wait till the birds wake up and get out, because said if you cross that, even if you knew your area really well, she said he'll make you forget and you won't know where you're at. And this story was told to me all my life. So I decided to tell this story to, some people might call it a mythical creature or a legend, but my mom said she's heard it, and men and people have seen it. So I believe it is true, but you know, right down below my house is that trail. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh. And this is a story that I wanted to let you know that we do, as Muskogee people, have these, as Muskogee people, we have these stories and these legends that people believed in way back as elders, you know. And when, you know, as elders sit down and talk to you, they tell you things like this. And I totally believe that there is a Ihosha around, and that my mother, you know, she experienced it, heard it, and she was told that a man did see it. This is my story. Maro.